Do you know, sometimes, what makes your dog feel the loneliest isn't when you're away, but when you're right there, and still not truly present? Yeah, it sounds kind of funny. But the truth is, there are little things your dog has been waiting its whole life for you to do, and if you miss them, you may never see that innocent gaze again. I know you love your dog. You feed it well, take it for walks every week, even cuddle it every day. But loving a dog isn't just about doing enough, it's about doing the right things it needs. In this video, I'll share with you 5 things your dog has been quietly waiting its whole life for. Things that seem so simple, yet mean everything to them. And the last one is the one that brought me to tears when I realized I had unknowingly missed it. If you truly consider your dog a part of your family, you need to watch until the very last second. Trust me, you'll never look at your dog the same way again. Here's the English translation of your text. Lesson 1. Make your dog feel safe and loved. You know, a dog can live without toys, without a backyard, even without tasty food, but if it lacks a sense of safety, it will slowly wither away. Even if you're right there beside it. I once met a dog named Max. He was very well behaved, ate regularly, never caused trouble, but every time there was a loud noise, even just the wind slamming a window, Max would start shaking, curl up, and frantically look around for a place to hide. His owner loved him dearly but couldn't understand why. He was just overly sensitive. The truth is, Max had been scolded many times whenever he did something wrong. And from then on, he lived in fear, afraid he wasn't doing the right thing, afraid of being left behind, afraid of being punished. You see, the feeling of safety doesn't come from your presence, but from the way you show up. It's when you look your dog in the eyes and say, "It's okay, sweetheart, I'm here now." Just one sentence can be an umbrella in the emotional storm your dog is silently enduring. If you want your dog to truly feel happy, start with a consistent routine, regular times for sleeping, eating, and walking. Talk to them when there are unfamiliar sounds. Sit down and let your dog rest its head on your lap and sigh in relief. When a dog feels safe, it will breathe steadily beside you, roll over to show its belly, or close its eyes dreamily as you gently stroke it. That is the greatest sign of trust. So, don't just love your dog with words. Love it through habits, through patience, and through the steady comfort of daily presence. But you know, sometimes it's those quality moments together that truly nourish that sense of safety. And that's what we'll explore in the next part. Here's the English translation of section 2 Section 2. Spending quality time together. Have you ever noticed, when you're sitting on the sofa, scrolling on your phone, watching a show, and thinking about what to eat for dinner, your dog is just quietly lying there? Eyes fixed on you? No demands, no complaints, just waiting. Dogs don't need you to plan a grand picnic. They don't measure time in minutes and seconds, they measure it through presence. When you're truly there, no phone, no distractions, no rush, that's when their hearts feel full. A dog that gets 15 undivided minutes with you, running, playing, hearing you call its name, is happier than going on a 1-hour walk where you're glued to your phone. Dogs don't remember how busy you were, they remember how long you smiled with them. So, pick a moment in your day, just 10 to 15 minutes, to genuinely play with your dog. It could be a simple game of tag around the house, a training session with commands like sit, lay down, shake, or even just watching the sunset together on the balcony. If you can, let your dog join you in the little things you usually do alone. Opening the curtains in the morning, watering the plants, tidying the kitchen, or even listening as you read a book aloud. Dogs cherish your presence more than any toy. But there's something even more special, when you're not just there, but when you speak from the heart to your dog. That creates a deeper connection than you might expect. And that's exactly what we'll talk about next. Here's the English translation of section 3 Section 3. Communicating and showing affection the right way. Have you ever cried, and your dog instinctively came over, rested its head on your lap, or gently licked your hand? No one taught them to do that, but they just know. Dogs don't need words, only genuine emotions. They don't need you to be great at expressing yourself, they just need you to be sincere. A warm look, a timely head pat, a soft whisper of, "Good job, baby," that alone can make their little heart leap with joy. A friend named Thomas once shared. He fell into depression after losing a loved one. One day, he sat frozen on a chair for 4 hours, not eating, not speaking, and his dog Lucky just stood by his side. Head resting on his leg, eyes never leaving him. He said, "I didn't need a therapist. I just needed her. She listened without asking. She loved me without needing me to be strong." That's the power of invisible connection. And you can give that back to your dog by doing simple things like looking into their eyes for at least 30 seconds a day and smiling. Speaking honestly, with real emotion. Tell them if you're happy or tired today. Gently stroking their back while they rest, no words needed. Just presence. And especially, not just showing love when you're in a good mood. Say, "Thank you," even when you're upset. Dogs don't need you to be perfect. They just need you to be real. And sometimes, when you're truly real like that, you'll begin to notice the silent signals they've been trying to show you all along. Things they can't say out loud, but always hoped you'd feel. And that's exactly what we'll explore next. Here's the English translation of section 4 Section 4. Listening to your dog's silent language. Dogs don't speak words, but that doesn't mean they're silent. Every small behavior, every quick glance, every little flinch when you touch their back, they're all urgent signals that many dog owners spend a lifetime overlooking. Have you ever noticed your dog obsessively licking its paws for no clear reason? Or turning its face to the wall even though you're home? Or suddenly stopping mid-play, going still, and looking at you like it's trying to say something? A woman named Jenna once shared that her dog, Miso, still ate, still ran, still played, but always avoided eye contact. She thought it was just Misa's weird personality. Until one day, Miso collapsed from severe anemia. Turns out, she had been sending distress signals for over a month, by lying alone more often, panting after climbing stairs, and no longer licking Jenna's hand in the mornings like she used to. Dogs can't say, "I'm not feeling well," so they hope you'll notice instead. So, don't just watch for obvious signs like barking or refusing food. Pay attention to subtle changes. Is your dog lying down more often? Turning its head away when you call? Or maybe, no longer greeting you at the door? Each of those is a whisper. "I need you now more than ever." Here's a simple tip. Spend 2 minutes a day doing nothing. Just look into your dog's eyes. And quietly ask yourself, what is my dog feeling today? Worried? Lonely? Just waiting for a hug? And sometimes, you'll be amazed at how much you understand, with just your heart. No words needed. Because when you begin to truly hear that silent language, you'll realize what your dog needs most isn't discipline. It's simply the freedom to be themselves. And that brings us to the final, and most important, part. Here's the English translation of section 5 Section 5. Letting your dog be their true self. Have you ever seen your dog sprint wildly around the house, bark at a shadow, or dig a giant hole in the yard, and all you could do was shake your head and sigh? Here we go again. We often forget one simple truth. Dogs are not tiny humans. They're a completely different species, with instincts, needs, and quirky preferences that are beautifully dog. A friend of mine, Lisa, once called me crying, thinking her dog Toby had behavioral issues. He chewed up her shoes, barked excessively, and couldn't stay still. But when she took him to a behavior specialist at a training center, they just smiled and said, "There's nothing wrong with Toby. He's just suffocating under the pressure of being a good dog." Heartbreaking, isn't it? But it's a reality for far too many dogs, forced to be obedient, well-mannered, quiet until they lose the joy of just being themselves. Teach your dog how to behave, but don't teach them not to live. Instead of scolding them for barking too much, take them on more walks to release pent-up energy. Instead of forbidding them from chewing, give them a special corner with safe toys where they can chew to their heart's content. Instead of yelling when they dig, set up a little exploration zone in the garden where digging is welcomed and guided. The way you accept and gently guide your dog's natural behavior is how you tell them, "You don't need to be like anyone else. Just being you is enough for me." And when you do that, you'll start to see a new light in their eyes each day. Not because they're more obedient, but because they're living fully. in a space of unconditional love. And that's when you'll truly understand. Loving a dog isn't about being the best trainer, it's about being their deepest companion. Now, let's wrap all of this up with a closing message straight from the heart. Here's the English translation of your beautiful closing message. You know, to us, a dog may be just a part of our life. But to them we are their entire world. They don't expect you to be perfect. They don't ask for you to always be happy or to always have time. They just want to see you each day. Hear you call their name. Lie beside your feet as you work. And know that, you'll always come back, Dogs don't live forever. That's something we can't change. But you can make sure that every single day they're with you is one of the most meaningful days of their life. And if you've made it this far, I believe you're not just a pet owner. You're a true companion, a soulmate worthy of the most unconditional love this world has to offer. So if you know someone else who's raising a dog, please share this video with them. So no one ever has to say, I wish I had known sooner, Your dog is waiting, not to be trained, but to be loved the right way. And today, you're ready to give them that.